Okay, hello Aquarius, and welcome to your August 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Navy, here to break down your challenge, advice, potential outcome for each week. Take a look at the overall energy for the month, clarify it up with one card each from the Tarot Familiar, and grab a goddess card, see what they have to say. For Aquarius on the collective, I'll finish it off, of course, with a well-humored crystal card energy. And if you've never been here before, my name is Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega. If you have a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, dear Aquariuses, feel free to reach out to me. All my information is either linked in the description below or the About section of my channel. And keep in mind, guys, that this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone, so keep what does and leave the rest. And I think that's about all the housekeeping I have to do at this time, outside of mentioning one more. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find me over on Villagio Strega, just in case I didn't say it again already. So, let's flip the camera angle down here so you can get a look at what's going on the table here, Aquarius, as we figure out what the challenges are for each week, the advice for each week, and each week's own potential outcome, of course. Starting out the month with the Page of Cups energy. Now, I realize we're already into a good week here for the month of August, as it is. But keep in mind that time's on a continuum here, and you're meant to see this when you're meant to see this. Otherwise, again, take what resonates and leave the rest. Doesn't resonate with you, then that's okay too. But there's always something to be learned or gained from tarot. Reminder here, guys, as well, that the major arcana are really the meat of the reading. So if you see like this Hanged Man out, if you see like the Hierophant, cards that have their own meaning and they're really representative of an individual or planet or something along those lines. Those are folks and situations the hero encounters along the way in life. And they're more, I don't want to say they're more important, but they definitely have a more specific, like very pertinent message that's much more profound than like the everyday stuff. It's like a Six of Cups kind of energy. So, and if cards repeat themselves, especially when clarifying, that is the universe's way of saying, hey, I meant what I said. So be mindful of that as well. One more week. Challenge for week 3 here. Well, that would be quite a lot. Challenge for week 3 here. For Aquarius on the collective. Okay. Thank you. And you came into your own reading. There's that star card right there, Aquarius. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Bottom of the deck. Hello. Got the Ten of Pentacles energy. That is that end of that financial struggle here, Aquarius. That is stable, secure, solid foundation, family togetherness. It's an inheritance, perhaps, where wisdom is attached to it, or generational abundance as well. So very, very good overall energy here, Aquarius. Very abundant, very prosperous. Maybe some money coming in for you or some sort of inheritance for you guys on the collective. Now, why do I have... Okay, I got 4 rows. Starting out, challenge, Page Cups energy. We know that this page is the most youthful page in the deck. That he is really... Pardon me. Pardon me. Is really representative of maybe a childlike energy or child themselves. Represents messages coming in about love, about new opportunities, especially ones that are fun, exciting, and bring with them some new excitement and emotional satisfaction to it. So that's your challenge, is looking at that opportunity. You're no longer being asked to, this Hangman in reverse, you've probably just gone through some sort of spiritual awakening here, Aquarius, if this was in the upright position, but it's in reverse, so that moment of pause is over. It's perhaps something got delayed even along the way as a result of this, because you had to change your perception on something, but from here on out, it's forward movement in a situation perhaps that you yourself were trying to make a go of even along the way. 3 of Wands energy is out, representing a potential outcome for that week. This is about leadership. This is about management, taking on more responsibilities. I would think you would if you're taking on this new opportunity And something that was once put on pause is now coming to light here, moving forward for you guys. Very well, very fast, it seems like as well. Giving you the chance to kind of watch ships come in. This card can be about merchandising, entrepreneurship, but definitely like taking a stance and holding and watching and waiting here as well for that return on investment, I'll say, or again, taking on more responsibilities. Your week 2 challenge is the 10 of Wands. That means don't try and do everything yourself. Don't overburden yourself here, Aquarius. We're feeling like you alone have to do it all. You're never going to see the fruits of your labor that way. Allow others to help you is really what this is in a challenge position and in a card in general. Your advice card is the success. Another Wands coming out. You're taking some sort of action. A lot of Wands coming out. Taking some sort of action on a situation, maybe even a little risk. That you end up being successful with, that it ends up being a victory to you of sorts, but it's a humble victory you accept, not just for yourself, but for everyone. Hierophant means you need to make a commitment on something. Of course, it means like there may be a time for forgiveness in a situation. There may be a time of authentic spiritual teachings. But overall, this Taurus energy is indicating there's a real solid commitment to this situation here, especially whatever it is you're taking action on. I keep doing that with the computer. Okay, next up, week 3, Aquarius, is the very, 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 sometimes controlling, but very strategic planning of the King of Swords. Now, he's not a big one for words. Just when you think he's being quiet, he's analyzing a situation. He's watching and waiting. Very, very clever, very, very keen intellectual abilities in communication from the King of Swords himself. He says, hey, if we're going to transform this energy, and he is an air sign too, if we're going to transform some sort of energy with things here, it's all about right timing, which looks like is pertinent to this week 3's energy here. Right timing, right communication is the challenge. You got the 6 of Cups coming up as your advice. That's childhood nostalgia. Could be a friend returning from the past. Could be some sort of situation for your children, your grandchildren, whatever. That brings back those fond memories. Now, we got these two guys together. So perhaps this is somebody maybe even taking a trip or reconnecting with loved ones even, I would say, here. But I've got 2 kings in a row in the same line here. I've got your challenge and I've got your potential outcome now. This is definitely making an investment for the future. I really feel like making some sort of commitment, some sort of investment, solid foundation for the future, especially with that 10 of Pentacles influencing the situation, because now we have the King of Pentacles himself. So clearly a masculine energy over the age of 35. This king's a little bit different. This king too shares that I'm reserved for words, because when I speak with wisdom. I speak with caution, right? As does this king, but this king's more about strategizing and coming up with a plan. This one's like, nope, I understand already how to be grounded. I understand how to be practical, cautious again, stable, focused, mature. Autumn time frame with this card's energy. He too can be a Taurus, much like the Hierophant. So 2 Taurus energies here. Now in your potential outcomes, it might have a great influence on your situation this month with that Taurus energy, Aquarius. But he reminds us, again, sure footing, being cautious, being grounded, saving your money, or knowing how to invest your money, being generous with your time, or somebody else being generous with their investments or their time as well. Week 4's challenge is the 2 of Wands. Here it is, the Wands again, about taking action, about pursuing something you're creative, passionate about here, Aquarius. This 2 of Wands, though, is about surveying your land, surveying what you have control of versus what's your domain, and are you looking out to the future? Are you making plans for something else? Sure looks like that with that King of Swords energy. But this is really you kind of like mulling it over and saying, okay, what do I have for resources here versus what's really attainable? Am I reaching too far? Or am I not reaching enough? What surprises is there in store for me? Finally, it's indicating a need for rest. Because you've been doing all this planning and getting together perhaps, and I feel like making money moves here. There's some sort of opportunity, financial opportunity for you guys for sure. But making money moves that are definitely more emotionally satisfying or pertaining to children, family structure, home even, Aquarius. But it's time to rest. It's time to put your worries down, have a little recuperation time, get a good night's sleep, maybe talk it out with a counselor, even sometimes it's referred to as the counselor's couch. There's hope, there's optimism there, but all those worrisome thoughts, let them go. No battling. Week 4, it's going to be just about relaxation. And indeed, your overall energy, again, showing up in your own reading is the Aquarius star card. What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What inspires you? How do you inspire others? What do you aspire to be or have in your life here, Aquarius, as you dream big and figure out your place, your own uniqueness in this universe? So very good energy for this reading. Very nice. Again, just to recap, moving forward on some sort of plan or looking at some sort of action to take, recognizing that you don't have to do it alone. You may need a little bit of help along the way, making that good solid commitment. Maybe forgiveness, especially within the family environment or family structure here as well. A success, victory of sorts, pertaining to, again, I'm really feeling family. I'm really feeling like this home or structural situation here for future generations. And putting your mind at ease here, Aquarius, is what else I'm seeing in this reading. So let's clarify it up, though. Week 1, we've got the Six of Swords energy. So again, this is like that voyage with baggage. This is that you're still thinking about things. Maybe you're just overcoming something emotionally. Maybe you had some ideas, some thoughts. Getting away for a minute. Maybe there's a little bit of travel. Again, maybe there's some relocation. Maybe part of this hang up here with the Hanged Man energy that's finally letting go of, and why it's so new and exciting is some of you are either returning home to like a homestead, a family inheritance, or you're just moving forward in general, like a new life scenario. Moving into a new life for some of you, Aquariuses. But it's hard. That Six of Swords has a little bit of hardship attached to it, like bittersweetness. King of Cups energy for week 2, and I can definitely see that. That's being cautious with your emotions. That's being a grounding energy, an emotionally stable energy, a master of emotions, especially if you're dealing with somebody else's energy here or somebody else's hard time, Aquarius. That's a week where the advice is take that risk, be successful, and make that commitment, and make sure you share some of that burdens with others. Again, could be a masculine energy over the age of 35. Aquarius coming in to either help you along the way, give you some good advice, nurture the situation even as you move forward with whatever this is, or you yourself are being an emotional, it's more about someone who just wants everybody to be happy. That's really what the Kings of Cups energy is. He wants everyone to be happy. And that's a very Aquarius energy, very much so in and of itself too. Let's see, week 3. Got the Queen of Cups now. So Queen of Cups, especially when it comes to that Six of Cups I'm feeling, is that nurturing energy. Is that, again, that emotionally stable, maybe even a little bit psychic, a little bit intuitive. Maybe she is indicating a compassionate listener. Feminine energy over the age of 35. Definitely nice to see both the King and the Queen out here in the center of the month. And lots of kings, lots of masculine energy, fatherly energy around here, Aquarius. Is she the only queen? I think she might be the only queen out. Queen of Cups energy is. She's been guest spotting and I think all the readings too. Okay, there it is. 4th and final week is the Six of Cups energy. Yeah. Again, Six of Cups, universe is saying I meant what I said. So this is pertaining to childhood nostalgia. This is pertaining to persons from the past. This is pertaining to your children, your grandchildren, some sort of childhood element to it all here. I really feel for many of you Aquariuses, this is like a returning home time, a returning or inheriting some sort of family home that you always hoped for. Is really what I'm getting to, like something that you always hoped for. It may mean letting go of one situation, or it may even mean that you're, well, of course it would mean of letting go of one situation to get into a new one, but this is really blessings. This is really like, okay, you're going to save money, you're going to make money moves, you have these financial investments to make and receive. There's definitely an element of your coins cashing in, end of a financial struggle here going on. And this is just beautiful energy to summarize it all. And that Six of Swords, again, assistance with dealing with either some sort of forward movement or transition period of time where it might be tough on you emotionally, but help is there. In the form of both the Six of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. And again, this Six of Cups energy, like returning to the past. Be careful, too. Don't get too tripped up on this nostalgia of it all. You want to make sure you're still in the present moment, even when you're revisiting the past. All right, let's take a look, Aquarius, at what the goddesses have to say. And if you haven't already, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. And as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. So, what do the goddesses have to say for Aquarius on the collective, please? Almost. That was an almost too. Okay, that's the card they want me to take. For whatever reason, it says receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. That's very King of Cups energy, ability to give to others. Aquarius is always very giving. Aquarius is one you can count on to always want to at least do the right thing for everyone. Is really their energy they sit with astrologically. Okay, so good humor time. Let's see what kind of crystal we might need to run around with in our pocket this month. You're Aquarius. Let's see what we got. There it is. We have got ruby. Let me just double check. Yes? No. No. Okay, didn't think so. Yes? No. Very much a yes. All right, we've got rubies. Feed your fires. Hot pink to cabaret red. Ruby is a precious gemstone that has bedazzled royalty for centuries. Ruby is a fearless guide and protector, pointing you in the direction of a rich, passionate life, Aquarius. Anyone with something worth fighting for, any Aries, of course, needs this, and where to put it in a ring on your hand or you throw punches with in the boudoir. When to use it? When you want to show the world you're both beautiful and ferocious. When your sex life needs a heaping teaspoon or tablespoon of spice. And when the doldrums have you down, reach for ruby and have some really red lipstick and come out swinging. So blessed be Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Blessed be. Take care.